Hey
What do you
everyone.
want?
Oh, all right. Well, you can go fuck yourself, Megan. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Rated MA. As always, I'm Allie. This is Meg. We kind of need to do rollies to see who's going to host this episode. Didn't go so great for Meg last time. I rolled a natural 20, but I switched my dice. I'm going to be using Scanlan's dice today. Wait, that's a 2. Oh, there's the 20. It's music notes because he's a bard. So I'll be rolling Scanlan today. Meg, what are you rolling?
You know what? I think I'm gonna give Vax one more chance because I love him so much.
Give him some grace. All right, ready? All right, 3, 2, 1.
Rollies.
I didn't roll great.
I guarantee you, I rolled worse.
What'd you roll?
Let me just show the camera.
Did you roll a natural 1?
Almost.
Girl, I can't see shit.
It's a 2.
Okay, I rolled a 4, so I didn't roll much better.
I just rolled again. I rolled another 2. I am not joking.
So Megan, why don't you tell everyone what we're watching today?
Vaxeldan Bazaar.
Vaxel Dad.
Hi everyone, welcome by. You did that already.
That almost came out my nose. That was the way that you would have to. You just like gave up halfway through the word.
Mommy's coming.
So fun fact, before the camera started rolling, Meg almost fell out of her chair and landed on her dog. And I made the joke, I was like, hey buddy, Bobby's coming. And Meg laughed so hard. Oh man, we are on something different tonight, Chief.
So today, we'll be continuing our watch of The Legend of Vox Machina, Season 1, Episode 6, The Spark of Rebellion.
Yay, she did it! Woo! Everybody cheer.
Yeah, we'll be watching that today, so that's really exciting. We get to continue on and see what happens and continues to happen at Whitestone. Not looking great, but we'll see. If you see Allie and I looking down at any point during the video, we are not ignoring the show. We are just simply taking notes for our Nord for our notes portion at the end of the episode. We would love to have you if you would like to stay. Considering how today is going, it might be entertaining. But yes, is there anything else?
We've seen the show before. If this is for whatever reason the first episode that you're watching, I'm a big Critical Role fan. Meg's getting into Critical Role, so we know a lot. This is not a first time watch. We are just here enjoying this because we love this show.
We want to bring you along, and also the Mighty Nein is coming out hopefully later this year, so get on that. And then season 4 will be coming out next year.
And we will be there. We will be watching.
All right, Allie, roll the clip.
Roll it.
The Briarwoods have moved the Kestrel. She's with Professor Anders.
Anders? She'll be hard to extract. They have us! What the
You seen Attack on Titan?
I have not, but I do know that this very much feels like Attack on Titan.
Yes.
That's Travis doing the screams, I can tell.
You're a tenacious little tick, Archibald. Gonna have fun burning you off my balls.
I didn't like that. I don't know what he's supposed to be. I don't think he's a human. What the fuck is he supposed to be?
Oh, that. Why? Why did they have to add that?
Hi, Laudna.
We should cut them down.
No. Sentry's obviously being watched.
What a fucked up frame.
Are you crazy? Out of the streets! Hide!
Get inside.
The face Grog just made was really funny.
Grog, you're part giant. Can you vouch for us?
Oh, what? Because we all fucking know each other?
Well, yeah, kind of.
I love him.
We all fucking know each other.
Sorry, I don't follow.
The Dorado crest. Maybe the Resistance is using it.
We're not with them,
Oh.
but we do share an enemy.
Whitestone is worse off than I expected.
Briarwoods are dicks.
Perhaps we can be of use to each other.
Greetings, strangers. We don't see many new faces.
I love the lighting in this.
Keep a yen in.
Beautiful.
Tell me,
That's such a
Ooh.
good
what Briarwoods
shot.
make of your son.
I
That's
love
one of the things
Percy's
I-
glasses.
They don't attend.
I was just about to say that.
No offense, Percy, but you're a teeny bit too little to lead.
Wait, we have a height requirement?
Obviously.
I thought we were all sort of co-leaders.
Immediate arguing. That is so your party.
Yeah.
Wait, no, oh God, no! What is this hell?
Thanks to the Briarwoods, all our resources are dwindling, including ale.
I will fucking murder everyone!
That's one of my favorite Travis lines.
But I've seen uprisings fail, and if you charge up to that castle, you'll be slaughtered. No, the only way to win is if the resistance is strong enough.
And the resistance isn't strong enough because...
Their leader has been captured.
There it is.
Womp womp.
Not the womp womps.
We grew up together. His father worked in the kitchen. We'd raise hell all over the castle. One time, Archie and I
Roots of the century.
stink bomb in history. Ruined a
Of course, it's
state dinner.
Blocking
formed
out
an alliance
Percy's
against my
backstory.
I would too.
Everlight,
You ever just be wandering the void?
hear me. Please. Hear me. No, 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 no.
God.
Whatever is blocking you is inside of you.
But you're saying it's not a curse? It's me?
The idea of you mangy lot thinking you're heroes of some grand story. Oh,
Why he only got one button done on his shirt?
Yeah, like what's the purpose?
It's like covering his titties and that's it.
now, tell me where I can find the rest of you louts. You're not very good at this.
Oh, not.
If you won't take me seriously. Me,
Oh, I forgot he did that.
serious as they come, mate. I do hope you and I can engage in a stimulating conversation, because you'll find the alternative to be most disagreeable.
That's the guy who voices him is the Hound from Game of Thrones. Speaking of Game of Thrones.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just really hate that scene.
This is a job for Scanlan the Revolutionary. My pitch? I infiltrate the prison with all these potions I found. I don't know what they do yet, but let's assume they make me a dun-dun-dun-dun-dun one-man army.
I didn't realize it made his dick bigger.
Same. I just noticed that.
What about Archie?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we kill him too.
Those were bad ideas, and you should all
No.
feel bad.
Facts.
How is he still alive
What the
if him
hell,
pressing
mate?
against the concrete
Wanted him
split?
dead,
That dwarvish constitution.
How many points of damage do you think he took from that?
I mean, if it counts as like an unarmed strike, it's probably like less than 15. Cool.
Got you.
Even cooler.
East wing, second floor.
What is that thing?
This? Oh, nothing but bad news.
Bad news.
Front door team and back door team.
You know Scandog's all about the back door, but quick question, when has splitting the party ever
Fucking-
worked?
Since shut the fuck up.
Okay, fair point.
That's one of the best Vex lines since shut the fuck up.
Almost. Damn. I've almost.
Oh, versus the doors again.
Toxic fuck. You kidding me? Fucking doors.
One thing I really love about this show is that as things happen, you just kind of think back to the actual campaign itself, and you're like, "Oh, that was a failure."
Yeah, this is why this happened. Yeah.
Congrats! Everyone's getting out early for bad behavior.
Vexus has some really good lines.
Oh, my fingers! It's not a door. It's a thing of evil. I'm going to find a window.
I get that as a t-shirt. When?
These fucking idiots.
But here's your chance.
We found them! Hold on, don't get us caught, Scanlan. No, no.
Scanlan's
You're right.
I fell out of the window.
The window. Two of my favorite lines in this whole show. I don't know why, but that Scanlan's foot, that makes me laugh every time I hear it. It's just so funny to me.
Also, Scanlan getting a golden shower just now.
Yeah, and Vax.
Picked it up along the way. Why are you covered in piss?
Picked it up along the way.
Such a sibling thing to say.
Archibald! Percy. Vax, get him out of there. Right. Okay, here we go. Dad, I'm telling you, that back door was cursed.
Here together.
I'll give you this, girlie. You'll at least
That's
die
not a
together.
human. What the fuck is that?
For Whitestone!
Okay, cool.
I've got you, little one.
Oh. Yes, Keyleth.
Get him, Kiki! I literally punched that guy's face in.
All for Leo. Gotta have motivations in life, you know?
Everyone's got their vices.
You two, seal the doors.
Stonefell.
Yeah, let's go, Percy.
Go get him, Percy, you little demented fuck.
Oh, goodness.
Wait, where's Percy?
Hurry, brother.
So cool. I would not want to mess with that, man.
Let me say, you were the one I was least looking forward to. Fuck off.
Dope. I love this, like, choir.
I wanted you to know it was me.
Very Game of Thrones line, guys. Literally, it's from Game of Thrones.
Cool.
Cool.
Percival! What the fuck are you doing? Running off, risking this entire mission. Then you point that thing at me. And for what? For what? Stonefell helped slaughter them, and laughed while it happened. I am the sole surviving Derolo.
Well,
Percy, you are not the last Derolo.
What?
Your sister, Cassandra. She lives.
oh,
Grog, toss the booze.
Huh? But I just got it!
Just do it.
cool.
I have a sister.
Aww. About that, Percy.
I'm sure you've heard about your brother. But this changes nothing.
Man.
Crazy.
Show is so good.
Good episode.
A lot of intrigue in this episode in particular.
Yeah. Cassandra's alive.
Percy has allies. There's a resistance going on.
Yeah, we see Percy with the plague doctor mask on again.
Well, I think that's the first time we see him wear it, right? Oh no, he puts it on when he shoots off the kid's fingers.
Yes.
In episode 3, that's right.
Because they're like, what the fuck?
Like, where were you keeping that?
Yeah.
You want to start with notes? You want me to start? How do you want to do this?
I started last time. You can go ahead if you want.
So in this episode, we were introduced to an important character for Percy, Archibald. Archibald Desnay, known as Archie, voiced by the wonderful Dominic Monaghan from Lord of the Rings, who is maybe not the leader, but like a pseudo leader of this like resistance here in Whitestone. He was a childhood friend of Percy's who believes Percy to have died, but is still here fighting in his name, which is super cool. We also found out that the resistance is using the Derolo crest as a sign of like honor and a sign of like valor, which is super nice because I think Percy kind of gives off the vibe like he feels like everyone forgot about him and his family, or that people believed Delilah and Silas's lies. But it's nice to know that the people of Whitestone haven't forgotten the Derolos at all and are using them as like a sign to, stand up for themselves. And I think that is kind of a kick in the ass that Percy needs. We also met Keeper Yenin, who is voiced by the wonderful Gina Torres, who is like a holy person here in the city, who is a follower of the Dawn Father, who we don't really learn anything about the Dawn Father, but if I am not mistaken, the Dawn Father kind of presides over Whitestone in that territory. Even though I don't really know that I would consider Whitestone like a holy city, there is a temple to the Dawn Father in Whitestone. We got the beginnings of what will be a very interesting dynamic between Keyleth and the Sun Tree, which is really interesting. If anyone has watched Campaign 1, you know that Keyleth has a wonderful relationship with the Sun Tree with whom she can speak. And we saw here today her kind of beginning to connect with the Sun Tree, and we'll see more of it later on in this season in maybe one of my favorite Keyleth scenes in the end of season 1 with her talking to the Sun Tree. We saw Pike on her journey to find the Everlight in the Everlight's domain, assuming that that's the Everlight's domain or somewhere where she can speak to the Everlight, and seeming to find resistance wherever she goes. She feels like her connection has been broken. And then the priestess or the other cleric that she's talking to tells her that whatever her break is with her faith, it is internal. It is not an external force. And Pike kind of has this realization that she is the one blocking herself from connecting with her goddess, which is very, very interesting. We learned about something called the Kestrel from Archie, which we later found out was Cassandra Derolo, Percy's younger sister, who last we saw had been shot dead by the Derolos, but has actually survived and is living with or being held captive by the Briarwood still. Did I say was shot by the Derolos?
I was just thinking that. I was going to be like, well, I can just add an editor's note.
I was like, did I say that? I was like, that didn't sound right. I meant to say the Briarwoods, but I was reading my notes and I think I read Derolo, but I meant to say Briarwoods. She was shot by the Briarwoods when they were trying to escape and has been taken prisoner or has been living with them for the years since then. I am not sure if it is ever explicitly stated in this show how much time has passed, but I believe in the main campaign, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it has been 5 years, because I believe Percy was 18 when he finally escaped from Silas and Delilah, and then is like 23 in the beginning of the campaign, which is crazy to think about how much devastation they've brought to Whitestone in just 5 years.
That's a lot.
I don't know if the show is intending to make it longer, because most of the characters are in their 20s except for Scanlan is 69, because of course he is. Pike is in her 30s, and I don't think Grog has an actual age, but I think Grog is younger. And then the twins are 27. Keyleth is like 20. I want to say Keyleth's in her early 20s as well. And then I think Percy's supposed to be like 23. And I think Pike is like 30 or something. So yeah, in the actual campaign, I want to say that there's like a 5-year gap between when Percy escapes to when they come back to fight the Briarwoods, but I don't think it's ever explicitly stated in the animated show.
All it says is that he's less than 40 at this point in time.
I don't know that they have defined ages, but Percy is like in campaign 3, he's around 50, which would make him in his 20s now because it's like 30 years later in campaign 3. So that sounds right. I know the twins are 27, and I know Vex is older than Percy.
Hey, they're our age.
Oh, never say that to me again. Oh, wow. Vax was going through all this at 27.
Yeah, we thought we had it rough.
Meg, we do have it rough sometimes.
You're so real. It says Pike is actually in her early 40s.
Oh, okay, so Pike is older than I thought she was. Because gnomes live like 250 years or something, so they're still young for their race, but they're technically older than the others.
Yeah, Keyleth is 23.
Okay, I was gonna say 23, and I wasn't confident in it. I was like, I don't know how old Kiki is.
You were correct.
I should trust myself more. We also were introduced to Bad News, which is Percy's like sniper rifle shotgun type weapon. Talus and Jaffe said that it's called Bad News because nothing travels faster. Isn't that clever? I thought that was
it
so
is
clever. And his pepper box, which is his six-sided like revolver type thing, is called the List. All of Percy's weapons have names, which is why I thought it was worth bringing up. So Percy's pepper box is called the List, which obviously we now know why because it's got names on the barrels. And then his fucking shotgun is called Bad News because nothing travels faster than bad news, which I was just like, when I heard that for the first time, I was like, yeah, he kind of ate with that one. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of baller. We've mentioned this before in other episodes. We probably mentioned it. I think it's episode 2 when they're trying to break in to find Krieg and Sir Finch or whatever. They can't open the fucking door. It's a long running thing from the campaigns where for whatever reason, there were multiple times throughout the Critical Role campaign where they could not get doors open. And so they included that throughout this animated show where you see Vax struggling to pick the locks and Scanlan can't get the door open and Percy falls out of the window. And like, it's just this whole thing.
It's so funny.
There is an actual clip from Vox Machina. I say clip, it's like 20 minutes long of Scanlan, Vax, and Percy trying to get into a building. And it does play out like this of like Percy tries to find a window and Vax tries to pick the lock. And that's like your lockpick breaks. Like, you know, it's just like they can't get it for whatever reason. It's quite funny. And then the last note, well, I had 2 more notes. I did make reference to the fact that we heard a couple Game of Thrones references here. Might be because the Hound, the character who plays the Hound in Game of Thrones, voices Stonefell, I think. It's Stonefell, and then there's the other guy.
Oh, you're talking about Professor
Anders. Professor Anders. Yeah, he voices Stonefell. Anders is the one that we're like, that person's not human. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Professor, I believe it is Stonefell, is voiced by, oh my god, what is his fucking name? It's gonna drive me crazy. I can't remember the actor's name. I know it too. He just got cast in Ahsoka recently. He's picking up for Rory McCann. That's his name.
You did it. See?
Right?
There you go.
Let me double check that that's his name because I said it and I'm not. His name is Rory though. Rory, not Rory McIlroy. Rory McCann. That's right. That's his name. Yes. He voiced. He's 6'6". God damn. Well, he plays a character called the Hound. I should have guessed that actually. Rory McCann, who I've been talking about this whole time, does not play Stonefell. He plays Vedmir, something like that. He plays the guy that rips his ear off. That's the Hound from Game of Thrones. And because of that, that's all this to say, there were a couple Game of Thrones references in this episode when Percy says, I wanted you to know it was me. That's a very, very, very famous line from Game of Thrones in which basically a woman is being told, she's an older woman. She's in her like 70s or 80s. She's basically being told that she's to be executed by the crown because she poisoned the queen's son or something. And they don't really know that it's her. I'm trying to remember. It's Olenna Tyrell and she's talking to Jaime Lannister. And she admits to killing the king's son. Basically, she poisoned him and they blamed it on, oh my god, this is so complicated. I'm so sorry. There's no reason for me to be complicating it. There's 3 Lannisters. There's Jaime and Cersei, who are twins, and then they have a younger brother named Tyrion, who is a little person. It's played by oh dear god, what the hell is his name?
He's a huge actor.
Yeah, he's a massive actor. I can't think of his name right now. Oh my god, that's gonna drive me crazy. Peter Dinklage. I'm so sorry, Peter Dinklage. So there's Jaime and Cersei, who are twins. Cersei is like the queen. Jaime is her brother, captain of the Kingsguard. And then Tyrion, who is like the black sheep of the family, played by Peter Dinklage. And so Cersei's son is killed at one point he's poisoned, and they blame it on Tyrion, and you think for a long time that Tyrion's the one that killed him, and Tyrion's like, I'm innocent, whatever. Then in like, I think it's season 8 that it happens, this woman named Olenna, who is in her like 70s, is like being told that she's to be executed or she's to go to jail or something, and she drinks poison, and Jaime is with her at the time, and Jaime lets her do it because, you know, it's a mercy to let an old woman decide how she's going to die instead of like dying in prison. And then she's like, oh, by the way, I killed your son. And then she says to him, tell Cersei I want her to know it was me. And everyone was like, ooh, because that's the first time you ever get confirmation on who actually killed her son. You never actually find out who did it until that moment. So that's a very, very, very famous line from Game of Thrones. And I think there was something else. Oh, the big frost giants that they have in Whitestone are very, very reminiscent of the White Walkers that you see in Game of Thrones as well. So I just thought the Game of Thrones references were kind of fun, even if they were unintentional, which I doubt that they were, because most things in animation are intentional, but regardless. And then we got, my final note was that we got more of Percy with the mask. The mask,
Yeah.
the demon, whatever lives within him that is giving him this power. We saw his eyes were a different color, like he was possessed by something. And we saw what happens when he kills people who are named on his gun. The name goes away.
It's pretty cool.
What are your notes, Meg?
You basically covered every single one, but I'll go over the little tiny little notes I made.
Yes, please do.
Grog is upset because they're out of ale, and he hates it, and he wants to kill everybody because of it.
Always.
Archie was captured. Keyleth talked to the Sun Tree, which we covered, and that Pike explored Everlight's domain. And then I wrote down, it's not a door, it's a thing of evil, because that really cracked me up.
It's a thing of evil.
It's a thing of evil.
The way
That
he
made me
says it
laugh.
is so funny.
I'm gonna get that as a t-shirt. Percy broke Archie out, well, they all did, and they had to fight in the prison cell. We see him with his plague mask on once again, and then Cassandra lives. Those were just the ones that I had little bullet points around, the ones that we've already covered. So some of them we already covered.
Yeah. We're halfway through season 1 now, because I think it's 12
Wild.
episodes, right?
I think so, yeah. We're halfway through.
Yay!
Hey.
Halfway through season 1, a sixth of the way through the whole show.
Love this show.
It's been fun to rewatch this because I haven't like actually sat and properly rewatched the whole thing, and I've only seen season 3 once. So it'll be fun to go through season 3. The only episode from season 3 that I've seen multiple times is the one where they do Chateau Short Halt, because that song is good. That song is genuinely so good, and for what?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
At the Chateau Short Halt. I know every word of that song. I know every word to all the songs in the show, but I'll say this. Recently, Apple put out the like all-time, like your all-time favorite songs, like since you've used the app or whatever.
Is it on there?
No, but Your Turn to Roll, which is the theme song for, it's right here. Nope, it's right here.
Right above or below Thought Shit?
It's below Thought Shit. It's number 9 though, of my all-time most listened to songs.
I love that for you.
I should send it to you and make you listen to it. It's actually really good.
No, I'll listen to it for sure. I'll listen to songs. I love songs. She's already gotten me on Epic, so we're getting there.
Yeah, I'm gonna make her watch all of. I hit play next. I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to share the song with Megan. I need you to listen to it later and be like, wait, why is it actually kind of good? And I'll be like, yeah, bitch, it's really good.
I'll listen to it as soon as we're finished. My groceries just arrived. So.
Yay! Well, let's wrap up here then, so Meg can get her groceries.
I'm hungry. There was a sale.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. As always, I'm Allie. This is Meg. You guys can check us out in our other Legend of Vox Machina reactions. We've also reacted to Andor. We finished season 1 and season 2. It was such a blast. We're also doing Arcane right now, which is coming out on Fridays as well. So you guys are more than welcome to hang out with us in those. If you guys ever want to see us do a certain show or certain movie, please feel free to drop a comment for us. You can leave it over on some of our community pages, or you can leave it just here in the comments of our video. We'd love to see what everyone is interested in watching. For the rest of the year, we're definitely going to be doing the Mighty Nein show when that comes out. So for all you critters out there, don't worry, we will be doing it. But as for that, Meg and I currently don't have any plans locked down for what our next projects are going to be. We are going to do Rogue One at some point. don't freak out. We're going to do Rogue One. I promise. Everyone's like, when are you doing Rogue One? We're going to do Rogue One.
It's happening.
Yes, we are going to be doing Rogue One at some point because we did do Andor. We do have to do Rogue One. We have plans to do that. Meg is in the process of moving right now, so things are a little out of control for her. My boss is going on vacation the same week she's moving, so shit's really tight for us right now. Not that it's going to matter to you guys, because by the time you guys see this, it's going to be way past. Regardless, it doesn't really matter.
My background will be different.
Yes, her background will be different. Mine will be exactly like it is right now. But anyway, if you guys would like to hang out with us in other videos, please feel free to check out our channel, check out everything that we've got going on. If you want to see us react to something in particular, please go ahead and drop a comment for us. But without further ado, we will get out of your hair, get out of the way so Meg can go get her groceries and have some dinner, and so I can go upstairs and play Baldur's Gate for the next 4 hours.
Oh, you're so real for that.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.